Excel Chapter 2, pages 73, 74, 75, and 76. Before you begin working on the exercises, please go to page 72 and the top of page 73 and read all the information there. Just press your pause button if you haven't done the reading and go do the reading first. Then you can press play and move on. Alright, page 73. To left align the date and center the column titles. On the Documentation tab, select cell B5. In the Alignment group on the Home tab, click the Left Align button. Alright, Home tab, Alignment group, Left Align. That left aligns the date and brings it back over in line with the other text. Step number 3. Click the Yearly Sales Sheet tab. There it is right there, Yearly Sales Sheet tab, to make that the active worksheet. And then select the non-adjacent range C6 to F6. All right, here's C6, here's F6. So we're going to select C6 to F6. Then we're going to come down and get the non-adjacent range of C17 to F17. Remember, you cannot click until you hold down your control key. Hold your control key down, slide across, let go of the left mouse button, let go of the control key. And now you have this non-adjacent selection. If you missed, just try it again. Step number 4. In the Alignment group, click the Center button. Alright, so we're on the Home tab, Alignment group, Horizontal Alignment, Center. The column titles in columns C, D, E, and F are now all centered. Go ahead and press your pause button and read the bottom of page 73 about indenting cell content, and then we'll move on to page 74. Alright, page 74. To indent the region labels, step number 1. Select the non-adjacent range B7 to B14 and B18 to B25. Alright, B7, take a look. Here's B, here's 7. So we want to go B7 to B14. Notice we didn't pick up total. It's B7 to 14. And then the non-adjacent range, B18 through B25. Don't click until you hold down your control key. Then we're just going to go like that. Let go, and you have the two non-adjacent selections. Again, if you missed, just go back and try again. No big deal. In the Alignment group on the Home tab, click the Increase Indent button. Alright, Home tab, Alignment group, we've got right here increase indent, and that's decrease indent. We want to click the Increase Indent button. That's it. Now click cell A6 to deselect the range. Now as you can see, those popped in by a character, yes? Now we're going to be merging cells. Merging cells, you've got to stop and read the textbook on the bottom of page 74. Okay, merging cells can get a little bit complicated sometimes, so make sure that you read page 74 before you attempt to actually go on to page 75 and complete the steps. Alright, at the top of page 75, to merge and center the title across a cell range, step number 1, select the range A4 to F4. Alright, A4. Look at your address box right there. A4 to F4. In the Alignment group on the Home tab, click the Merge and Center button. Okay, we're on our Home tab. We have to find the Alignment group, and we click on Merge and Center. The range A4 to F4 merges into one cell with a cell reference of A4. That's why it's really important that you read your textbook, because you no longer have B4, C4, D4, E4, or F4. You only have A4, which covers that entire range. Step number 3. Select the range A6 to A15. So there's A6. We'll select down to A15. Click the Merge and Center button. Alignment group, Merge and Center. The cells are merged vertically into a single cell, displaying the text units sold aligned with the bottom cell border. select the range A17, right, so find A17 through A26. Again, we're going to go back up on the Home tab, Alignment Group, click the Merge and Center button. Click cell A3. Okay, that just deselects so that you can take a look and shows the merged cells. All right, real quick, just read that paragraph on rotating cell contents before you go on. The bottom of page 75, to rotate the titles, step number 1, click the merged cell A6. In the Alignment Group, on the Home tab, click the Orientation button and then click Rotate Text Up. Okay, Home tab, Alignment Group, Orientation button, and it says we want to rotate text up. Do you see it? Click that. In the Alignment Group, click the Middle Align button. Now you'll notice that once we rotated text in this cell, our alignment buttons changed and we have some other options. The one that you want to select is right here, Middle Align. Do you see what that did? Now if we click in a different cell, you can see it's aligned only this way, right? It's just bottom align. Whereas when we click over here, we've got it middle align and center. Okay? Flip to page 76 and continue on with step number 4. Click the merge cell A17 to select it and then repeat steps 1 through 3 to rotate and align the text. Okay, to rotate the text, you're on the Home tab, Alignment Group, right there. Rotate the text via the Orientation button. Rotate text up. Now you could certainly go through and try all those different buttons just to see what happens. Give them all a try, but when you're finished playing with it, leave it on Rotate Text Up. Next, I turned mine off when I was showing that to you. Next, we're going to go to the Alignment button right there and Middle Align. And that's it. All right, moving on to step number 5. Reduce the width of column A to 5 characters. So click on the column A header, move over on your Home tab in the Cells group. We want to format the column width to 5 and click OK. Deselect and click Save. All right, stop right now and on page 76, read the 2 short paragraphs about adding cell borders. Just press your pause button and read it before you move on. Now, at the bottom of page 76, to add cell borders to the column labels and total rows, step number 1. Select the non-adjacent range B6 to F6 and B17 to F17. All right, B6 to F6. And then B17 through F17. Hold down your Control key and select all those different labels. Step number 2. In the Font group on the Home tab, click the Border button arrow and then click Bottom Border. Okay, Font group on your Home tab, Border button arrow. Home tab, Font group, Border button arrow. Click the bottom border, set for selection right there. The border is added to the bottom of the selected cells. Step number 3. Select the non-adjacent range B15 to F15. All right, B15 to F15, and then B26, hold down your Control key, to F26. And then click top and double bottom border. So in the Font group, on our border button, we want to select both a top and a double bottom border. It's right there. Do you see it? It the last selection in the border section. Click it. Click cell A5 to deselect. Hit save. Take a look at your worksheet and compare it to page 77, figure 2-17, and make sure they match. If they don't, go ahead and make any corrections. When everything's good, hit save. And we're going to move on to the next video.